Welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up. Today, we're diving deep into a full review of the 2026 Infiniti Q50, a car that keeps its legacy strong with sleek refinement, a punchy powertrain, and just enough tech to remind you it's still competitive in today's luxury sports sedan landscape. Let's start with the first impression of the exterior. From the moment you see it, the Q50 radiates a bold, athletic character. The front fascia has evolved just enough to feel new without abandoning Infiniti's signature design language. The grille has a sharper, more sculpted outline, subtly wider than before, with a new diamond block mesh pattern that reflects more light, making it pop whether you're in bright daylight or low sunset cruise. The Infiniti logo floats proudly in the center with a gloss black surround on sportier trims. The headlights have been updated with slimmer, full LED matrix units. They now feature dynamic turn indicators and adaptive high beam assist. The daytime running light signature is sleek array resembling a katana slash, giving it a more aggressive presence on the road. The lower fascia integrates active air curtains and a wider center intake for better aerodynamics and engine cooling, subtly hinting at the car's performance potential. Shifting to the side profile, the Q50 keeps its classic long hood, short deck proportions, something enthusiasts still appreciate. What's new this year is the introduction of aero-optimized 19-inch and optional 20-inch alloy wheels. The spoke designs are more intricate, and some variants offer a brushed aluminum or satin black finish that complements the new body color options. Speaking of which, a deep midnight garnet metallic and a new urban slate matte finish are grabbing attention for 2026. Subtle revisions to the character lines improve airflow, and you'll notice blacked-out window trim on the Red Sport 400 model. The side mirrors are sleeker and integrate larger turn signals. Door handles are body-colored as standard, but on upper trims, you get chrome or dark chrome options. The door panels themselves now have a slight concave treatment, enhancing light reflection and giving the car more visual depth. Move around to the back and you'll find some of the cleanest updates Infiniti has offered in years. The taillights now have a more futuristic design, still using the familiar crescent shape, but now with a more fluid LED execution. The rear bumper integrates a faux diffuser on most trims, while the Red Sport version gets functional aerodynamic elements and dual exhaust tips that are now oval and finished in brushed metal. The rear deck spoiler is subtle but adds an upscale sport vibe. Infiniti has also revised the trunk opening mechanism, now allowing for hands-free operation with a foot sensor. Now let's step inside. The interior of the 2026 Infiniti Q50 has seen a thoughtful evolution rather than a radical overhaul, and that's actually a good thing. The dual-screen infotainment layout has finally been upgraded. You now get a crisp, single 12.3-inch floating touchscreen with haptic feedback and a snappy interface that supports over-the-air updates, wireless Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. The second display is gone, and instead, you have a customizable digital instrument cluster with several drive mode-specific layouts. It's modern, sharp, and finally puts the Q50 on par with its German rivals. The dashboard layout is cleaner, with less clutter. The air vents have a new turbine-style design and are accented by brushed aluminum or carbon fiber inserts depending on trim. Soft touch materials now dominate the cabin, and Infiniti has replaced the older plastic buttons with capacitive touch surfaces that offer better tactile response. Seats remain a strong point. Infiniti's zero-gravity-inspired sport seats are wrapped in semi-aniline leather or suede inserts depending on the package. They're firm yet comfortable, ideal for both spirited drives and long hauls. The Red Sport version offers contrast stitching in red, along with quilted leather surfaces and a dark headliner for a more performance-oriented feel. Rear seat space remains decent, not class-leading but comfortable for two adults. You'll find dedicated USB-C charging ports, vac vents, and optional seat heating. The trunk offers around 13.5 cubic feet of space, which is average for this segment, but the split folding rear seats now come standard for extra versatility. Now, what's under the hood? Infiniti continues to offer its robust 3.0-liter twin-turbocharged V6 engine across the Q50 lineup. Base models produce 300 horsepower and 295 pounds-feet of torque, while the Red Sport 400 trim, as the name suggests, pumps out 400 horsepower and 350 pounds-feet. It's paired to a refined 7-speed automatic transmission that's been recalibrated for quicker shifts and better response. Rear-wheel drive comes standard, with intelligent all-wheel drive available as an option. The Red Sport 400 also gets a performance-tuned suspension, larger brakes with red calipers, and a dynamic digital steering system that's been reworked for better feedback. Acceleration from 0 to 60 miles per hour happens in just around 4.5 seconds in the Red Sport trim, making it genuinely quick for the class. Handling has improved, thanks in part to revised suspension geometry, stiffer bushings, and new dampers that provide a firmer yet more controlled ride. Infiniti's Drive Mode selector now includes a customizable individual setting, so you can tweak steering, throttle, and suspension settings to your liking. Fuel economy sees a modest improvement. Expect 20 miles per gallon city and 29 miles per gallon highway in the standard rear-wheel drive version, with AWD models being slightly less efficient. The Red Sport 400 drops a bit more, understandably, but still offers competitive efficiency for a high-performance sedan. When it comes to tech and safety, Infiniti has upped its game. You get ProPilot Assist 2.0, which brings semi-autonomous driving for highway use, complete with lane centering and adaptive cruise control that feels more confident than in past models. Blind spot intervention, rear cross-traffic alert, 360-degree camera with moving object detection, and traffic sign recognition are all included or available depending on trim. So how much does it all cost? The 2026 Q50 starts at around $45,000 for the looks trim, which includes most of the essentials and a good amount of tech. The sensory trim, offering more premium touches like wood accents, Bose Performance Series audio, and ventilated seats, pushes it closer to $51,000. The top-tier Red Sport 400 with AWD and the Proactive package can top out just over $60,000. Compared to German competitors, the Q50 still comes in a few $1,000s cheaper for similar performance and features, but where it truly shines is its value-to-performance ratio, especially in the Red Sport configuration. So what's the verdict? The 2026 Infiniti Q50 is not trying to reinvent the segment, and that's part of its charm. Instead, it refines and enhances what has already worked. A smooth and potent V6 engine, stylish and aggressive looks, and an interior that finally feels up-to-date without going full touchscreen overload. It's a car for drivers who still value the balance of comfort and athleticism, without needing to show off a luxury badge at every stoplight. Is it the best in class? That depends on what you prioritize. If you're chasing the newest tech gimmicks or ultra-minimalist interiors, you might find others more exciting. But if you want a car that still puts performance and design front and center, without breaking the bank, the Q50 remains a compelling option in 2026. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this detailed look at the 2026 Infiniti Q50, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more in-depth car reviews, and drop a comment below. Let us know which car you want us to review next. Until next time, this is Car Auto Tune Up, signing off. Keep the revs high and the drive smooth.